guys, what the frick is up? Welcome back to my channel. So before getting into the video, as you can see, the intro is kind of different. That's because I couldn't really film it alone. Also, the whole video is going to be with the robot voice because as you can hear, I barely talk, and in general I feel really sick. So it's really impossible for me to record the whole audio for the video, so I hope you guys don't mind it. It will definitely change next week though. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Lee Ji-yoon, known as IU, is a South Korean singer-songwriter and actress. She signed with Kpop, formerly Lone Entertainment, in 2007 as a trainee and debuted as a singer at the age of 15 with her album Lost and Found. She's a very well-respected idol in South Korea, however that doesn't mean she doesn't have any struggles. IU's family was well off until a debt they had underwritten went awry and the family faced financial difficulty. While IU's parents tried to handle the situation, IU and her younger brother grew up with their grandmother. This may explain why IU is very close to her grandmother. At first, the three lived in a small room full of cockroaches. Then they moved into a relative's house, where IU had to put up with the relative's verbal A. The relative, upon returning home drunk and seeing IU, her brother, and her grandmother, started shouting that IU will never make it as a singer and so she should be studying instead of practicing. IU recalled pretending to be asleep as she endured this verbal. She decided at this point she will try her best to become a successful singer. Since she was little she was interested in being part of the entertainment world and it was her father who brought her to the world of music and singing, since together they used to visit karaoke rooms where they played old songs. Things didn't work out too well for IU even when she became a trainee. While looking for auditions to enter, the young IU was conned. An agency tricked her into sending a large sum of money for training and appearing on TV programs. From that moment Ji-yoon made many different auditions agencies seeking to be recruited as a trainee. Probably the most famous was JIP Entertainment, but after 20 auditions IU continued to be rejected. As if that were not enough, IU was even more heartbroken because the money that she lost belonged to her grandmother who saved up little by little from selling small accessories. IU debuted in 2008. She immediately became a rising rookie with hit songs like Boo and Marshmallow. By 2009, when IU had saved up enough to turn the table around for her family, she bought her father his dream car. Though IU does not like to reveal her family on camera too much, she has shared Instagram pictures of herself enjoying a date with her dad at a strawberry farm. Her series of text messages with her younger brother also went viral for a bit, showing that IU is still a baby girl to her parents and a silly older sister to her brother. On an episode of Healing Camp, IU talked about how she didn't have the grades to go on to college. As her popularity hiked, several universities around Korea offered special admission opportunities, but she turned all of them down. Fans applauded her decision to remain focused on her career and turn down offers that often become controversial later on as done for other celebrities. IU said college entrance is for those who worked hard for it. I won't even have time to actually have a college life, so I will not be pursuing college education. IU first began talking about her experience with eating disorder on an episode of Healing Camp. She admitted that she felt a lot of pressure after her debut to become successful. The spiral into bulimia all started when she began to eat food to make herself feel better. This, in turn, would make her feel anxious and she would continue eating until she threw up. It was an uneasy time. My heart felt empty, and I tried to fill the void with food. However, instead of feeling better, I became anxious and felt like I was lacking, she said. IU also opened up her insecurity regarding feeling overrated and undeserving of the praise her music receives. She also said that after receiving praise for her performance of Good Day she still felt she wasn't good enough. When Sheena's Jonghyun passed away, IU's heart broke, along with millions of other fans around the world. She treasured her friendship with Jonghyun, who wrote and featured on her A Gloomy Clock. She said, I usually don't have that many people whom I can say that I'm close to. I feel like once I say I'm someone's good friend, it almost puts that pressure on the person. So I try not to say things like that in public, but I believe I am pretty close to Jonghyun. A month following Jonghyun's sudden passing, IU delivered a heartbreaking speech to him at the 2018 Golden Disc Awards and apologized for not realizing his state of sorrow earlier. I believe we should laugh when we're happy, cry when we're sad. It's okay to be exhausted or hungry or sick. These things are natural, and I wish we can all show and accept these natural things. Fellow artists, our job is to console other people, and it's great we try to be professional by hiding our feelings, but we should really look into ourselves and take care of our needs as well. In 2019, IU lost two of her friends, Sully and Hera. On November 23, 2019, IU held her 2019 tour concert Love, Poem in Seoul at the Olympic Gymnastics Arena. She wistfully remembered Sully and how she would always come see IU's concerts in Seoul. I am no longer able to see my friend whom I've loved so dearly. She used to always come see my concerts that are held in Seoul, no matter how busy she was. So I tried really hard not to cry today. But it has been a month since I last saw her. I've been putting on these shows thinking that she is watching over me. And I know that she would have hated to see me having a hard time or being vulnerable because of her. So I've worked extra hard on this tour. Then IU dedicated the final song on the set list, Love Poem, to Sully and to all the fans who need consolation. She said she would usually leave after this final song of the night. So I want to make sure this last song sounds perfect. This is for her, and this is for everyone who needs it. IU has been also facing hate, since BTS Jungkook have described his ideal type as IU. Since that day many fans have been sending hateful comments to IU. Many people started making fake rumors about them dating. For example, a Twitter account belonging to one of Chun Hasa's acquaintances claimed that he was able to have a phone call with IU thanks to Jungkook's brother. Rumors ran rampant regarding the relationship between Jungkook, his brother, and IU. Speculations ranged from Jungkook and IU's dating rumors to his brother being a nuisance to IU. The rumor mill was especially busy as Jungkook is known to be a long-time fan of IU. When fans began to demand a clear explanation, the brother's alleged friend confirmed once again that his story was true. He said, when I was serving in the army, Jungkook's older brother was my superior. It happened to be my birthday and he asked what I wanted as my present. As a joke, I told him that I want to have a phone conversation with IU, so he connected me to her. However, Jungkook's brother recently stood up to clarify that it was all false. He emphasized that he never connected the alleged friend to IU over the phone, and that the rumors have been weighing heavily on his heart. She also got bashed for not reacting to Jungkook's cover of her song. After Jungkook's cover, some of Jungkook's fans began to flood IU's Instagram and MV begging her to pay attention to Jungkook. This had caused IU's fans to feel uncomfortable. Some ARMY also express feeling embarrassed by the action of Jungkook's fans.
So let me guys know, what do you think about IU's story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel for more. Bye!